Good morning, another day in paradise. It is Thursday, the 26th of September. So we're going to dive again into this how psychology works. PTSD, here we go, post-traumatic stress disorder. This is a severe anxiety disorder that may develop any time after a person experiences or witnesses a terrifying or life-threatening event or series of events over which they have little or no control. Okay, so then it goes into, obviously, a bit more detail. But then it says about the treatments. So the treatments it's got here are either trauma-focused therapy, such as cognitive behavioural therapy. Again, we can look at that another time. Or eye movement desensitization and reprocessing to help reduce the sense of current threat by working on memory of the event. That's the first treatment suggestion. And then the second, compassion-focused therapy to oh my God, I can't just say this, self-soothe from shame-based thoughts and images. Good job, my false teeth are glued in today. Group therapy for vulnerable groups, such as war veterans. So treatment is trauma-focused therapy or compassion-focused therapy. Right, so there's brain changes. So it says about the different parts of the brains that can be affected. So it goes into the hippocampus, the prefrontal cortex, the hypothalamus and the amygdala. That's said, isn't it? AMYGDAL. So obviously it's a brilliant book. So that's it basically. It's just one page, and it's like, if you weren't on yesterday, it's like a bit of a crib sheet around anything you want to know about psychological disorders. Well, anything, because the whole book is what is psychology is a big chunk. Then psychological disorders. Then healing therapies, so it goes into great detail, well, a lot of detail about different ones. Psychology in the real world is the final bit. So how good is that? Really great book. If you want to know anything, it basically comes from the hippocampus, as that's where our memories come from. Okay, interesting. Hold on a second. I should just confirm. So hippocampus, PTSD increases stress hormones. This is the bit under the hippocampus. Which reduce activity in the hippocampus and make it less effective in memory consolidation. Both the body and mind remain hyper alert because its decision-making ability is reduced. Okay. Prefrontal cortex, I'll just do this while we're on. Trauma affects the function of the prefrontal cortex, changing behaviours, personality and complex cognitive functions such as planning and decision-making. In the hypothalamus, in PTSD, the hypothalamus sends signals to the adrenal glands the adrenal glands, in brackets on the kidneys, to release the hormone adrenaline into the bloodstream and increase the chances of survival. Interesting. Amygdala is PTSD increases the function of the amygdala, activating the fight or flight response and increasing sensory awareness.